How to price a home. Correctly pricing your home is a keystone piece of marketing your home. Not only is it a part of marketing, but it is the most essential piece. If you get it wrong, you are going to be one frustrated seller. But if you get it right, your house will sell relatively quickly at the best price the market will bear. Getting pricing right is more important than all other marketing combined. So here we have a standard bell curve, and on the x-axis, we have the price to market your home at. And on the y-axis, we have the price the home actually sells for. If you price your home too low, you may get less money than the market will bear. And there's a couple reasons for that. Number one, people may think that there's something wrong with it, like it's priced too good to be true. And number two, you're actually marketing to the wrong buyers. But there's another risk, and this is the trap. If you price your home too high, your home will sit on the market too long. And when that happens, buyers will wonder what's wrong with the house. They're thinking, this house has been on the market for months. Why doesn't anyone else want it? We don't want people to think that about your home. And number two, when a property sits longer on the market, all things being equal, statistically, you'll garner a lower price. So you want to price the home not too low as to give the house away, and not too high that the house will sit unnecessarily long. But there's one crucial piece. You want to skew slightly on the lower side of the price. And the reason for that is twofold. You have to think about how buyers look for homes. Many people will use apps to look for properties in $10,000 increments. And if you market the home too high, many of these people won't even know that your home is on the market. You see, real estate is an immensely emotional experience in purchase. It's where people will raise a family and create lasting memories. It's the American dream. But people will stretch themselves for a home that they love, but they can't stretch themselves for a home that they can't find. And reason number two, we don't get a second chance to make a first impression. I've seen it many times. If you lower the price later to the right price, many times people have already written off your home. But if you price your home right the first time, your home will get the most market exposure. So that's why the right price matters. So how do we price a home? Well, there's a few tools we can use. You can use Zestimate to price your home, and that's where many homeowners gauge their home value. However, the problem with Zestimates is that it's a closed proprietary tool that often can be inaccurate if Zillow doesn't have the correct data. Now, realtors have access to a powerful tool called RPR, and it's like Zestimate for realtors, but gives us professionals much more power to adjust many of the algorithm's levers and inputs based upon known conditions. It's better and it's a great baseline, but it's still inadequate. For the most accurate price, a real estate pro should do a complete comparative market analysis, or CMA. And this is how I do mine. So I look at recently sold homes in the area. A sold home is what tells us what someone was recently willing to pay for a home in your area. These are the gold standard for pricing a home. With the correct data, we can price out your home accurately. Now, to do that, we need to find the most comparable homes, and here's how I do that. So this is my pyramid of finding the closest like-for-like property. So the proposed home is right here. And the first rule is to avoid crossing major roads. Now, every neighborhood is unique, and when you cross a central road, you are not quite comparing apples to apples. Now, ideally, we want to find homes that have sold within these boundaries within a half to 3/4 of a mile a radius in the last 6 months. And the second rule is to find homes of similar age and style, range style, craftsman to craftsman, and so forth. And lastly, I filter for similar square footage, beds, baths, and amenities. So I'll compile a list to find the 5 best homes that closely match the target home and extrapolate and interpolate a price based upon that. Now, if we need to expand the search, it's better to look at homes sold longer ago because you can price adjust these homes more accurately than adjusting for other after-mentioned factors. So it's part gumshoe, it's part data analysis, it's part art, and it's part science. Pricing your home right makes the selling process a whole lot easier. But what if we get it wrong? Well, even the best agents can be off the mark, and sometimes the market can weaken for sellers. Mortgage rates can increase or unemployment could go up. The key is to be flexible. If we don't get a serious offer within 2 to 3 weeks of going live, approaching your average days on market, we can discuss possibly lowering the price. Measuring your home against the market. Well, there's an industry term called average days on market, which we will use to measure your home against. Some markets have longer average days on market, and if your property isn't selling quickly, the market may just simply tell us it needs more time to find the right buyer. Knowing where your property stands against the market is essential to knowing that we're on track. I will provide weekly up-to-date analysis to show how your home compares to the market. So where do realtors and homeowners get it wrong? Well, if a homeowner is even interviewing multiple agents, they will understandably gravitate towards the agent that tells them that their home is worth more. And sometimes that's correct, but often the agent tells the homeowner what they want to hear. And again, pricing a home too high can ultimately lead to a disappointed seller and an unsold home. I would rather disappoint you now with the right price than weeks or months from now when we can't sell your home for the price that you were hoping for. Remember that real estate professionals do not determine what a home sells for. The market does that. A real estate pro can put all of the weight of marketing into it, but if the market doesn't accept the price, the home won't sell. So if you're unwilling to accept the price the market will bear, consider other options like renting out your property or waiting for a better time to sell.